So let's go back over this a bit. So we've seen that an edit form, that's what we're looking at when we create or modify a node from a content type. We also looked at view modes though and learned that they're a specification for a particular set of fields and perhaps the sequence and even layout of those fields, but that some view modes are visual, such as the default view mode or the teaser view mode or the full content that we added. Some of them are non-visual though, such as RSS, search index, search result, etc. So it's best to think of them as a specification of fields for a particular type of use rather than specifically only something you look at. We learned that on the Manage Fields tab, you can control the sequence of fields that are seen on the edit form. The sequence of fields on that tab determines the order of fields on the edit form, at least by default. And then we also saw that the sequence of fields on the Manage Display tab for a given view mode controls their sequence when people are looking at the content in that particular view mode, such as teaser, full content, etc. But we also saw that certain field types support additional configurations, such as whether or not a title will be linked through to the underlying content, the trim length for a summary field. We saw that there's image styles to format and reformat images and so on. We saw that each view mode might have its own distinct field set and sequence, and beyond that, we looked at the Display Suite module and mentioned the Panels and Context modules as different approaches to customizing layout to multi-column formats, as well as adding in additional fields we didn't previously have access to and controlling their configuration and layout. We also talked about how Drupal modules are open source and they may have overlapping functionality. We looked a little bit at the Display Suite project page to see that it is an actively maintained module, a very good one to work with. We saw that this Display Suite UI module, which relies on the Display Suite module and is part of the Display Suite project, enables us to customize view mode layouts. And similarly, the Display Suite Forms module, which is part of the larger Display Suite project and relies on the underlying Display Suite module itself, enables customized edit form layouts.